Hello everybody, welcome to the Cardhoarder Podcast Squeeze Edition. If you're unfamiliar with the rules of Squeeze, check the description below. The basic rules is you start with a topic, you guess what ranks from 1 to 15, and if your guess doesn't fit the list, then you lose. Our topic today is favorite cards from Innistrad. So cards from Innistrad, Dark Ascension, Avacyn Restored, or Shadows over Innistrad. Since I'm the Squeeze Master, I'm actually going to make an emergency ban for this topic.
What?
Thalia Guardian 3-ban is too overpowered. It's obviously number one.
No!
So I'm sorry, I am banning it from this.
My guess.
Sorry.
It's an unprecedented move in our squeeze sessions here.
I've never gotten to ban a card before, so I think this is the best time to do it. So
So it's Thalia? Is that the Death and Taxes card?
correct, yeah. She's from Dark Ascension. She's one of my favorite cards of all time, and I just love the card so much that it's obviously number one. So I wanted to make it a little bit more interesting. So
Okay.
all right, so Dave lost last time, so you were going first.
I got an interesting one for limited nuts out there. It's fun in formats to discover archetypes as you go along, and this is something no one rated at the start, but it's probably one of the most popular draft archetypes from that format, and that is spider spawning.
Yeah, I love spider spawning. I love drafting that archetype. It was a card that was not on my radar at first. I don't know if it was the best archetype, but it was definitely the most fun. But it definitely had some power. So this is going to be up there. How high do I want to put it though? I think that's going to be a solid 5.
Okay, so let me just caveat all of my answers here by saying I'm at a severe disadvantage because I've only really played significantly SOI. I'd never played Innistrad block even, and I've never drafted it. I knew some of the cards, so that first one, I have no idea what that card does. So
That's a shame. That's a shame. When it's a flashback format, I am forcing you to draft with me. I will. It's such a fun format.
I mean, I've heard it's probably one of the best, if not the best, draft formats ever.
So much fun.
But, you know, as a mostly Magic Online player, my only chance is when it's on flashback draft, right? So I'm going to start with the low-hanging fruit in terms of the cards. I'm going to start with Lilia the Veil.
So I have mixed feelings about this card because I've lost to her a bunch of times. I've also opened her draft, which is a lot of fun. Interesting to test out a 3-mana Planeswalker. I think they figured out like kind of the right power level with her. She was fine in standard. Even in drafts, it actually wasn't that bad to play against. Wish it wasn't that much money, however, so it's going to go a little lower, but not too low. I think it's going to be 8.
Punished for being expensive.
How high were you, my friend, on Geist of Saint Traft?
Geist of St. Traft, I hate that card a lot. So the problem with Innistrad was the hexproof mechanic, and this was one of the cards that I just didn't like because of it. I'm a Magic purist. Blue creatures should not be good. And so, like, why should blue creature have hexproof? I think the other part is, like, I hated losing to this card in Standard. You know, they would put swords on it, and it was just very hard card to beat. In Modern, it's actually, like, pretty, like, even play. I actually like it in Legacy, too, until stupid True Name took its space. So I actually kind of liked it in internal formats, but playing against it in Standard was very miserable. It's not gonna go as low as 15. I think there's other cards that are reserved for that low. So I'm gonna go with 12.
Well, having heard that, Snapcaster Mage is in Innistrad, right?
Correct.
All right, so I'm going to say, expecting it to be near the bottom, Snapcaster Mage.
Tiago Chan.
See, now it's Snapcaster is a little different. I think Snapcaster is probably way too good, but
it's a bonkers blue creature. It's a ridiculous blue creature.
I knew it instantly when I saw it. I was like, this card is broken. I actually like the card more than Geist, though. Yes, I've lost to Snapcaster a lot, but I've played with Snapcaster a bunch because I used to be a Splitter Twin player. So I actually do have a little bit more of affinity for the card, but it's not that high. I think I like Lilia the Veil more than that. Yeah, I'm going to put this at 9.
Okay. Not where I was expecting it to go.
Yeah, like I said, if I didn't play Splinter Twin, I probably wouldn't be that high on it. I do like the utility that it could just be a 2-mana 2/1. It has a lot of flexibility. There's ways to combat the card at least. So except like Geist, like in Standard, it's like, well, you have to play all these Pyroclasms just to get rid of it. Otherwise, you're dead. And Snapcaster was at least, although in Standard it was terrible because you would flashback Mana Leak, and that was the worst ever. But yeah, Snapcaster does get a few more points though.
Okay.
Not for his play that he saw, but I thought what was a very interesting card in the set was Garruk Relentless. That's what I'm going to name here.
Ooh, I love Garruk.
Cool design.
Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite Garruks. I thought this was like the perfect amount of power level. You know, this is coming off of the days of Jace and things like that. Jace the Mind Sculptor I'm talking about. Now, it probably would be like in the top 3, but except you cannot play it in green commander decks because like apparently like the color identity is like it's also black. So that kind of annoys me. It's kind of a weird thing. So for that, I'm going to have to take it down a few notches. It's probably going to be number 6.
Whew, this is a pretty dangerous board for me.
See, as you can see, the mythics, I'm not too highly on some of these mythics.
Well, at least I've heard of some of the mythics, so I'm gonna keep trying them. I think this one's gonna be in the top 4, but Huntmaster of the Fells.
See, the problem is I have never played with Huntmaster, or I think maybe like once. I drafted when Dark Ascension came out like a ton. Never opened one somehow. I don't know how. That was like the one card I never opened. I do
So
think
what you're
it's like,
saying is a bad pick here.
maybe. I mean, I like it more than Liliana. Do I like it more than Spire Spawning? No, this is 7.
All right,
Oh,
wow.
7. Because it's not more than Spire Spawning for sure. But
So I just want to clarify here. You don't have any strong opinions on it because you never played it and you never.
But I
even
like the
opened it
design
yet.
a lot, though.
You like the design, okay?
I love the design. Like it was, I love the werewolf mechanic. Like that, I thought that mechanic was awesome. It's awesome for draft. It's cool and constructed. And this one like wasn't too overpowered for constructed. I played a lot against it in constructed, and I thought it was just like a nice fair Magic card. And modern, it has like a small home as well. Like I do like the card a lot.
Gotcha. All right, I'm just trying to plan my next one. That's all.
I think I'll make a quick guess here of Lingering Souls.
See, now we're getting somewhere. It's definitely a top 3. I'm wondering if that's number 1. Ooh. Yeah, so I think Lingering Souls is going to fit in number 2 just because I used to play the constructed. Every time it's completely busted in draft, by the way. So if you opened it, which I opened it like 6 or 7 times, I kid you not, I won every single draft I played with that because obviously, like my strategy in that format was just to draft white anyways, and sometimes I would just even splash the black just to flash it back. So I have a lot of great memories of playing this card. It's funny that it was banned in block. That always made me laugh a little bit. But yeah, I just love the flavor in the card.
You might be asking yourself, what's block? It's a format that used to exist. I got to imagine Innistrad block was awful.
No, it would have been if not for the bannings. They banned
Right.
Lingering Souls and Intangible Virtue, but if they hadn't, they banned it before the Pro Tour. But if they hadn't, that deck was absurd. Yes.
In conclusion, Lingering Souls, it was part of one of my favorite standard decks of all time, of the original Aristocrats deck. Played Lingering Souls in a kind of combo with Blood Artist and all those sacrificing outfits. I love Lingering Souls. I've cast many of them in my lifetime.
So did you leave one open even though it's banned for Thalia, just in deference, or is there another number 1 that you
There is a number 1 that I did think of.
Okay. All right. So I think I'm gonna choose a card, and I think it's gonna be either really high or really low, which obviously is what we're trying to go for right now.
Okay.
And I suspect it's gonna be really low. Cavern of Souls.
Ooh, I love Cavern of Souls.
Okay, well, that is the opposite of what I thought, but
You
should still be
you
safe.
will not get squeezed. It's a 3 or 4.
It is
you-
debt and taxes, right?
Yeah, I play a singleton. It's
See, I just assumed that. Are you not a control player ever?
usually not. See, this is the point of squeeze. You know, you learn about the squeeze
I need
master.
to learn more and fast about
Exactly.
you guys. But
Yeah. Well, the other thing is too, like I like playing commander, and this is
Right.
like a very fun commander card as well. It's a tribal card as well. So I've always been a fan of it. I played it a little bit in standard as well. So, but yeah, it's always in my Death in Texas Legacy deck as a one-off. So I'm going to put this at 4.
well, it's an aggro player's dream, or a creature-based deck's dream. So
Yeah,
I love
exactly.
it. Myself,
I think it's just like a really well-designed card as well. It's like people were really worried that the Titan Ramp deck was going to be way too overpowered when Cavern of Souls was spoiled, but it's just like it's a perfectly balanced card. Yes, it was good, but it's, you have to have that Cavern out to play around Mana League, and a lot of times you didn't have the time to have it. So
Yep.
Cavern certainly made the card I'm going to name a bit too good in that standard format, in my opinion. I think I might know a card you dislike. I'm going to aim low here. It's kind of the opposite of a lot of the cards that are high on the list. It is a cool design, but probably a deck that you end up losing to a lot in that format, and it is Gralf's Messenger.
either you're going to squeeze or it's falling number 10. Let me think about this for a second.
Oh, I didn't know you'd be that high. I was thinking it might be 14, 15.
Maybe not. I've never played with a card. I didn't like it in draft that much. I did because it's like the triple black kind of made it hard to ever cast, and I never cast it in standard. And I actually didn't lose to this card that often.
Okay.
And the Undying mechanic was just okay. I kind of talked myself out of it. This card kind of bores me. It doesn't like fit in like the cool zombie decks either, like the like sweet commander like zombie decks. I mean, maybe some people play it, but it doesn't hit that casual vibe as much. And I think it's a perfectly fair constructed card. So a little bit of modern play. I don't think it's completely busted. So yeah, let's go number 10. Actually, I think that's solid 10.
All right, I'm going to go for something here. I'm kind of out of ideas, so now I'm just kind of winging it. But one of these two cards is the basis of the Miracles deck. And so I'm going to go with Terminus. And I got to think, if you play, you must have a strong opinion, I would think.
Yep. So now we're playing the game here. So I dislike Terminus a ton.
Okay.
I hate the miracle mechanic. I think it's one of the worst.
Excellent.
And it's so annoying to play against a 1-mana Wrath in Legacy. It's just, I hate it.
I think that the flavor of it, I mean, it's so good. I mean, it's too busted with stuff like top, and I would think that it uses top, though I have no idea. It's such a cool flavor win. It's like, I need one card. Yes, a miracle. So, I mean, it just feels good to me. But I'm glad that I've found something that you hate. So.
Haynes Pro Tour winning deck with just all the blue and white miracles was the worst Magic deck I've ever seen.
It was actually kind of fun to watch, but yes, I'll agree. So as far as on the list, it's not 15 because it does have some casual appeal to it, at least a small amount. So it's going to be 13.
Okay, I'll take it.
This card has to be everyone's number one from this set of sets, I guess, because it's the best designed Magic card of all time. Impeccable mix of flavor and power, and it is the Gitrog monster. Everyone's number one.
That's a bold prediction right there.
Yeah, you're gonna get squeezed. That's gonna fall. Yeah, that's gonna fall somewhere between like Garrick and Huntmaster. Like sweet design cards, and yeah, it's not gonna hit the top echelon of it.
It has to be everyone's number one. Everyone's number one.
No, see, my number one I was thinking was probably Blasphemous Act.
It's pretty.
Don't even know what that is. So.
I love Blasphemous Act. Look it up. It's such a great card.
How about my next guess after that was going to be Bonfire of the Damned?
That probably would have been a 15.
Yeah, I thought it might be very low.
I've lost to that card so many times.
How about Entreat?
Entreat, yeah, that would probably be like a 14.
Okay. Having unmined that I hate the miracles.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where I was targeting. How about Stony Silence? I was so tempted to be on it because I thought you would probably like it.
I actually don't like it that much. In Draft, it literally did 0. So
of course, but you're a white mage and it's a great sideboard card.
It's only in Modern though, so I don't play much white in Modern. So
it does not get played in Legacy.
No.
Okay.
I think you have better options. That would probably hit 11, I think.
I have a similar hatred to Bonfire of the Damned because I thought it was a very skill-less card, and it ended a lot of games which could have been good abruptly, but it brought us the best Magic GIF of all time.
This is true.
Which is Brian Kibler just getting blown the F out.
Yeah.
Team America.
No, there's been some great content from Bonfire, yeah. But yeah, it's 15 just because, like, one thing, it says target opponent. It's not all opponents, so it's bad in Commander. It's like, come on. Like the one format I would actually have fun with this card. Yeah. And it's not even good for that. I mean, it's okay. No, it's not good.
If it was every opponent, wouldn't that just be completely busted?
Yeah, it'd probably be a little busted. Okay. But not that bad. But yeah, so number 1 was Blasphemous Act. Number 3 might have been Keswick Wolf Run, or maybe one of the other utility lands from those sets.
Township and Vault.
Township's a great card. But yeah, I think the white-blue one was really good. But yeah, probably Keswick Wolf Run because I play with that a ton in Standard as well. So, if you enjoyed this round of Squeeze that we play on the Cardhoarder Podcast, be sure to check out old videos that I can put the link right here. Last time Nathaniel was the Squeeze Master, we tried to guess what his favorite goblins were. And I found that it was a very fun topic. I highly suggest checking it out. If you want to check out full episodes of the podcast, find us on iTunes or any other podcatching app on your Android or iOS devices. Be sure to check out our Cardhoarder Podcast Squeeze Edition videos every week on the Cardhoarder YouTube channel. So that is going to do it for this edition of the Podcast Squeeze Edition. So thank you for watching.